and yesterday, and we are joined now by the current Attorney General of Missouri, Eric Schmitt. Tough loss, by the way, last night for Mizzou against Army. Last-second field goal. Were you watching, Eric?
I was. It was a tough loss. It's been kind of a up-and-down season. Drinkwitz, though, I think has got the program headed in the right direction, but you would have liked to have won that game last night, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's a heck of a game. All right, so I want to thank you. You are helping to fight battles for a lot of people out there like me. I'm obviously in the state of Tennessee. Back in August, I went and talked at my local school board before Attorney General Schmitt. We knew that everybody who talked at their school board against masks was a domestic terrorist. I guess I am a domestic terrorist. Went and spoke out against it. What are you seeing on the ground level in Missouri as it pertains to masking in schools, as it pertains to what I believe is the unconstitutional vaccine mandate overall? What is the situation in Missouri?
Yeah, and first of all, thanks for what you do, Clay. Honestly, I'm a big fan, and I think that the stands that you've taken on this are very important, and I think we have to fight back on all fronts. This is COVID tyranny, and I've been pretty outspoken about this. We're fighting on behalf of parents. Let's just talk about the local issues with mask mandates. We have taken on, St. Louis County, for example, is the biggest county in the state. We sued them when they, had a mask mandate in place and won and liberated 1 million people so they don't have to, be forced to wear masks all day long. But these petty tyrants are embedded in some, school districts and local governments, and we're taking them all on. So, I just fundamentally don't believe in the forced masking of our kids. And as you know, that's not backed up by data or science in the first place. Second of all, this has never been about that. It's about power and control, and they're never going to let it go. And so some of the stuff we were talking about, whether it's earlier this year, this summer, about, they're just not going to let this thing go. They're not going to do it. I mean, they're finding new reasons to continue their efforts to control people's lives, and we've got to push back. So we sent a cease and desist letters to 50 school districts. Many of them have now backed down. But, come the beginning of the year, we're going to take them to court. These kids and parents should be able to make these decisions, not government bureaucrats. And I think we've got to fight it on every front. On the vaccine mandates, Clay, there's those cases are now moving. There's late-breaking news last night, and Missouri led the charge on this. So Missouri's the lead plaintiff on these cases, and certainly the CMS healthcare worker vaccine mandate. Those are going to be heard in front of the Supreme Court now on January 7th. So this stuff is coming to a head, and I think these are big, important cases about what is the role of the administrative state, but more broadly than that, America's been the freest country in the history of the world. Are we going to remain that, or are we going to descend into some dystopian biomedical security state? Which, by the way, they're not going to stop there either, Clay. You've already started to hear Joe Biden talk about the climate crisis, and we're at a tipping point. And they're going to use these emergency powers to dictate what people can drive and when they can drive. And watch, there'll be a midterm variant. I mean, these people are playing for keeps, and that's why we have to fight back at every turn.